they will constitute the electricity will be created. Okay. Now, in this case, I told you the observations. Explanation part we have done. Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And I told you that this phenomena of the photoelectric effect, it supports which nature? Particle nature or wave nature of light?
Particulate nature.
It supports the particle nature, not the wave nature. It supports the particle nature. What we said that जो light है, ठीक है ना, energy of light, the light rays which are falling on it. So when light rays falls on a metal surface, electrons are ejected. And to eject the electrons, certain energy is required. That is equal to the ionization energy of the metal. So the energy of light is equal to ionization energy of matter plus kinetic energy of electron. Because for the electron to move, certain amount of energy has to be required. So it means that energy of light photon, it should be either equal to or greater than the ionization energy of matter. Because if it is less than ionization energy, electron will not be removed. And what is the energy of light photon? It is given by the formula h mu. Mu is called as frequency and h mu is the energy of photon, is equal to h mu naught. Now this h mu naught is also called as energy of, this is also called as work function. Work function of the metal, or it is also called as threshold energy. Threshold energy. It means the minimum energy that is required so that the electron is removed, plus half mv square. So this relation I told you. Okay, h mu is equal to h mu naught plus half mv square. Okay, now I am asking you one more question. When a violet photon fall on rubidium, electron is ejected, but when a red photon falls on it, electron is not ejected. Why? It means when a violet photon is falling, electron is ejected, but when a red photon falls on it, electron is not ejected. Now you have to give the reason for this. Okay, Lakshay, can you give me the reason? Lakshay? Drishan, are you present now? Drishan, unmute yourself. 1 minute. Drishan, no? Ayush? I know 1 or 2 have raised their hands, but Ayush, can you tell me? Okay, Bhavya, you try the answer because you are new. Okay, let's see.
No, ma'am. Actually, I just want to ask on which particular date we have started this second chapter. 21.
Date, I don't, 21, I don't remember exactly. Yes, 21 maybe. So, but 1 day before also, I think you can put the date as today's date doesn't matter. I think 2 days, 1 day I gave the brief introduction of the chapter. 2 days I think I have taken for this.
Okay.
One was the recap of class 9th and 10th, and another was basically for class 11th.
Okay.
Okay, who can try this answer? Vanshika, can you tell me?
Ma'am,
Ma'am,
No, Vanshika only. Yes.
ma'am, violet has a less frequency, less wavelength, so that's why the energy will be higher as energy is inversely proportional to wavelength.
Okay. See, what I know is that energy of the photon should be greater than the ionization energy of the metal. Okay, and what we know is that a violet photon has more energy or less wavelength, as Vanshika was saying. Violet photon has more energy than the red one. We know that energy of violet is more. So violet photon has more energy. So it supplies enough energy. Yeah, it supplies energy greater than or equal to ionization energy of rubidium. Main thing is that I told you that energy of light should be at least equal to or greater than the ionization energy of matter. So it means that electron is ejected. Why? Because the energy of violet photon is more than the ionization energy of rubidium, but that of the red photon will be less. So अगर इसकी energy less होगी तो it may not be equal to the ionization energy of the rubidium. The condition is that electron is only ejected if it is greater than the ionization energy. So energy of red photon, you can further write, energy of red photon is less than the ionization energy of rubidium. ठीक है, यहाँ तक लिखने के बाद energy of red photon is less than the ionization energy of rubidium. Okay. Now next question. Akansha, you are going to tell me. Akansha, unmute yourself.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now my next question is that if I am taking a violet photon, 1 minute, just let me rub it. My next question is, violet photon removes, eject electron from cesium, but not from sodium. Why? Violet photon eject electron from cesium, but not from sodium. Can you think of the answer? Akansha, unmute yourself. Can you tell me out of sodium and potassium, which is having the more ionization energy? Akansha. नहीं, वंशिका नहीं. Akansha, unmute yourself. Say yes, ma'am. Yes, Akansha. Okay. Next, can Siddharth tell the answer? Just let me see the attendance. Hands raised, Kanak, Vanshika. Okay. Aryan, can you tell the answer? 1 minute, I am just going through the attendance. Number of participants are quite less. Yes.
So energy of violet photon is energy of violet photon is less than ionization energy of sodium. So
Yes.
that's why the electrons are not ejected.
Okay, out of sodium and cesium, which is having more ionization energy?
Cesium.
Cesium की ionization energy क्या?
Sodium.
Sodium. We know that ionization energy decreases down the group. Lithium, sodium, potassium, it decreases. Okay? So we can say that ionization energy of sodium is more than ionization energy of cesium. So it means cesium has a lower ionization energy. Therefore, a violet photon has enough energy which is either greater than or equal to ionization energy of cesium, but less than ionization energy of sodium. It has an energy less than the ionization energy of sodium. See, my thing is that the energy of photon, ठीक है ना, photon की energy जो होती है is equal to ionization energy plus kinetic energy. Now suppose I am just taking an example. If energy of photon is 4 kilojoules. Clear? Now suppose ionization energy, suppose all these are hypothetical facts. Suppose ionization energy of sodium is 5 kilojoules and cesium is equal to 3 kilojoules. So we know that this ionization energy of photon, it is more than 3 kilojoules. Is it okay? So it means photon की है आपकी 5 kilojoules, इसकी है 4 kilojoules. Photon की sorry 4 kilojoules, cesium की है 3 kilojoules. So it means it can remove an electron from cesium, but it cannot remove an electron from sodium because sodium की ionization energy is more. So energy of photon is not sufficient to remove an electron from sodium. Is that point clear to all of you? Or
Yes,
any
ma'am.
doubt? Okay. So now I am taking questions based on this. Let me take NCERT questions first. Back exercise only. Okay. First, I am taking this question. Question number 2.9. ये पहले easier कर लेते हैं 2.9 से पहले. Okay, 2.9 ही कर रहे हैं. .9 is a little bit lengthier question. Okay, we can also take question number 2.53. That is little bit easier. 2.53. Then I will be taking question number 2.9. Okay, I am taking NCERT back exercise question number 2.53. You can see that in your NCERT a large number of questions are there. More than 60 questions. Whatever questions, if possible, I will be taking in the class. Okay, the question is, the ejection of photoelectric electron from silver metal in the photoelectric effect can be stopped by applying a voltage of 0.35 volts when radiation has now its energy is 256.7 nanometer. Nanometer means 256.7 into 10 raised to power minus 9 meter. Okay, so we are using, what is this? Meter में है तो what is this? Frequency, wavelength और energy.
Wavelength.
Frequency की units होती है hertz और second in what? Energy is in joules. So it means what we are given is the wavelength. So wavelength of the light used is 256.7 nanometer or 256.7 into 10 raised to power minus 9 meter. Calculate work function. What is the formula for work function? I told you work function is called as h mu naught, which is equal to the ionization energy. This formula I told you, h mu is equal to h mu naught plus half mv square, where h mu naught is called as the work function. Okay, or threshold energy. So we have to calculate the work function of silver metal. Also, it is given that ejection of electron ejection of electron can be stopped by using a voltage of 0.35 volts. Okay. Can you, what we know is that h mu is equal to h mu naught plus kinetic energy. Now, what does it mean? Can you tell me what is the value of h mu? What is h mu? Energy of photon or energy of radiation. What is h mu?
Energy of
Can
photon.
Photon. Okay. Now, h mu is the energy of radiation is equal to, what is mu? C is equal to mu lambda. So what we are given is wavelength. So we have to relate mu with wavelength. So what is mu? Mu is equal to C upon lambda. We all know. The first step, what we are calculating is h mu, because what we are given is the wavelength of the radiation. We are given the wavelength of the radiation. So what we are calculating is h mu. So h mu means hc upon lambda. Now what is the value of h? I have told you, you have to remember it. 6.6 into 10 raised
6.67.
6.6 होता है. So I can, for calculation, I can take it as 6.6. Okay, into 10 raised to power minus 34 joule second. Now what is the speed? C. Anyone else? मेरे को
3
आंसर
into 10
कनन.
to the power 8.
Okay, अब कनन और आर्यन से मुझे आंसर नहीं चाहिए, ठीक है? C is 3 into 10 raised to power 8 meter per second.
10 to power 8 meter per second.
आर्यन यही बोल रहे.
Okay, now lambda we are given. What is lambda? Unit check कर लो, ये मीटर में है. Lambda is also in meter. Lambda is 256.7 into 10 की power minus 9 meter. Now calculations are little bit difficult, but you have to do stepwise. So I am first writing all the terms. 6.6 into 3 upon 256.7 into 10 की power minus 34 plus 8, and this will go up plus 9. Okay, so now if you want, we can do direct cutting. Let's divide it. 3 से हम इसको कट करके देखते हैं, ठीक है? अब पूरा divisible check नहीं करते कि पूरा divisible हो रहा है नहीं हो रहा. You just start cutting to make it simpler. So 3 8 the 24, 16, 3 5 the 15, 17, 3 5 the 15, 20.8. So it is 85.58. Are you getting it? Now, if you want, you can write it like this also. Just wait, 6.6 into 10 की power. What will be the power of 10? Minus 34 plus 17.
Minus 17.
Minus 17 upon 85.58. Now, to make it easier, I can do it like this. 660. ठीक है ना? Into 10 की power minus 19 upon 85.58. तो हमारे divisible is division easy हो जाएगी. तो I am writing it as 660 into 10 की power minus 19 upon 85.58. Now divided by 85, you can do simple division. इस तरह से simply कर दिया करो. जिनको problem होती है, a number of students are very good in calculations, but if you are not, you can try by this method. And calculation should be accurate at least up to two digits. So what it will be? 7 से जाएगा, try कर लो. So it will be 7.7 into 10 की power minus 19. Energy है, so it is joules. So what we have calculated is h mu, which is coming out to 2 non-zero digits minimum. So 2 non-zero digits हो गए, ठीक है? एक और लेने, it's your wish. Otherwise, you can do like this. 7.7 into 10 की power minus 19 joules. Now see what we are given. आपने h mu निकाल लिया. अब आपको h mu naught निकालना है. what we have to calculate is the work function of आपने h mu निकाल लिया. What we have to calculate is this. So now what we are given is that we are applying a potential of 0.35 volts. So it means that, see, this potential is given to us in volts. Volts का मतलब यहाँ पर होता है electron volts. Generally, volts means electron volts. So this joule, because the voltage that we are applying is given in electron volt. So this answer I also want in volts. So now the relation to convert joule into electron volt. This relation you have to remember, it won't be given in exam. 1 electron volt or simply 1 volt is equal to 1.6 into 10 की power minus 19 joules. This relation you have to remember. So it means joules into electron volts. So 1 joule is equal to 1 upon 1.6 into 10 raised to power minus 19 electron volt. We can see 1 electron volt is equal to this. So 1 joule कितना हो गया? 1 EV upon 1.6 into 10 raised to power minus 19. So instead of 1 joule, I can write 7.7 into 10 raised to power minus 19. Now instead of joule, I can write is 1.6 into 10 raised to power minus 19. So I am converting these joules into volts. Is this point clear? I am converting the joules into volt and this is the relation. Relation अगर आपको याद है तो आपको मालूम पड़ गया कि 1 joule इतना है तो 7.7 कितना होगा into this. Now just divide it. What is the answer? 1.6 divided by, we are dividing 7.7 by 1.6. Can anyone tell me the answer? हाँ जी बेटा, ये तो easier वो है.
हम 4.818.
Okay, 4.8 और 81 इलेक्ट्रॉन वोल्ट्स. ओके, अब आप इसको ध्यान से देखो. What we are given is that h mu, ये वैल्यू मेरे को गिवन है 4.81 इलेक्ट्रॉन वोल्ट्स. Now the given ejected electron can be stopped. यानी जो इलेक्ट्रॉन मेरे इजेक्ट हुआ वो मूव भी कर रहा है. अभी तो हम स्टॉप करेंगे ना. तो उसके लिए जो मैंने टोटल एनर्जी उसको अप्लाई की है, दैट इज 0.34 volts, 35 volts. So can you tell me what is h mu naught? आपको किसकी वैल्यू गिवन है? We know that given ejection of electron can be stopped by applying this much of energy. So what we are given? We are given the value of half mv square. ठीक है? It means to stop the electron, what we need is this much energy. So what will be the work function of the metal? What will be the formula for work function of metal? आपको
Energy of photon minus kinetic energy.
mu naught is equal to h mu minus half mv square. H mu we have calculated as 4.81 eV minus this total energy जिसको stop करने के लिए चाहिए, यानी इलेक्ट्रॉन बाहर आ तो जाएगा but it will not move. I can write in eV only, so what it will be? Calculate the answer.
4.46.
4.46 eV. Okay, volts or electron volts in chemistry, we will take them as same. Okay, now I am taking one more question.
Ma'am,
Yes,
ma'am, the whole board is not visible.
okay, just wait. Is it okay?
Yes.
Ma'am, electron volts are same as energy.
Yes, it is also a unit of energy. And the relation is this much, 1 electron volt, but this is a relation between volts and energy. 1 electron 1.6 ये आपके बहुत जगह यूज होती है आपके जेई मेंस वगैरह इफ यू आर प्रिपेयरिंग वहां पर बहुत वाइडली यूज होती है दिस रिलेशन. Okay, please try the NCERT solved examples on your own. So I am taking NCERT back exercise now. Again, question number 2.10 I am taking. पहले easier questions ले रही हूँ 2.10. Okay. Electromagnetic radiation of wavelength 242 nanometer. It means if you are taking radiation of wavelength 242 nanometer is just sufficient. Is just sufficient to ionize sodium metal. Calculate ionization energy of sodium. Calculate ionization energy of sodium in kilojoules per mole. अच्छा यहाँ पे ये पॉइंट ध्यान दो. इन sodium metal. Calculate ionization energy of sodium in kilojoules per mole. Now see, what we are given is the lambda. So how can we find out the ionization energy of sodium? That is H mu naught. Ionization energy of sodium atom क्या होता है? We have just done formula. H mu naught is the ionization energy of sodium atom, and we are given the lambda. It is just sufficient to ionize. So what is the relation we are going to use? How can we convert mu naught into lambda?
Ma'am, H into C upon lambda.
Yes, C is equal to mu lambda. So H C upon lambda. Okay, 1 minute. Now एक बार मुझे अटेंडेंस के हिसाब से मैं बच्चों को बुला रही हूँ. रिलेशन अभी भी प्रेजेंट है नहीं है? Okay, Pragya. Pragya. Now, can you tell me how to calculate the ionization energy of sodium atom?
Ma'am, can you please repeat? Your voice broke.
Okay, how to calculate the ionization energy of sodium atom? You know that ionization energy is H mu naught, which is equal to Hc upon lambda. What is
Yes,
the value of
ma'am.
H? What is the value of H?
6.6 into 10 to the power minus 34.
6.6 into 10 raised to power minus 34 joules. First step, always write unit. What is the value of C?
Ma'am, 3 into 10 to the power 8 meter per second.
Okay. Now, what is lambda?
Ma'am, 242 into 10 to the power minus 9 meter.
Yes, 242 into 10 to power 9 meter. Now, see the case here. This is the ionization energy of sodium atom. But in the question, we have to calculate in kilojoules per mole. For 1 mole, we have to calculate. So this is the ionization energy of 1 sodium atom. Okay, should we solve it here? 6.6 into 3 upon 242 into 10 की power minus 34 plus 8 plus 9, 17 आ जाएगा. तो 6.6 into 3. Okay, let me divide it. Yeah, cut करना cut कर लो. It will be 19.8 upon 242 into 10 की power minus 17. So I can write it as 1980. ये इसको ऐसे छोड़ देते हैं. So this is what will be the unit, Pragya? what will be the unit? ये होते हैं joule second. What is the unit now?
मैम जूल्स।
joules, क्योंकि ये देखो मीटर मीटर कैंसिल हो गया, यहाँ पर सेकंड और सेकंड इनवर्स कैंसिल हो गया, तो इट विल बी इन joules. ठीक है. Now this is the ionization energy of one sodium atom. But what we have to calculate for 1 mole, because ionization energy we have to calculate in kilojoules per mole. So first joules में कर देते हैं ionization energy of 1 mole of sodium. Vani, can you tell me what will be the ionization energy of 1 mole of sodium? Vani?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, tell me.
Ma'am, can you repeat?
We are given the ionization energy of 1 sodium atom. Can you tell me the ionization energy of 1 mole of sodium?
Ma'am, we will divide the above joules by the Na particles.
We will divide. 1 atom
Yes.
कितनी है? 1 mole का मतलब how many atoms? 6.022 into 10 raised to power 23 atoms. कितनी होगी? डिवाइड करेंगे इसके लिए क्या?
Ma'am, multiply.
मल्टीप्लाई. तो ये जो बेटा सिंपल मैथ्स है, इसमें गड़बड़ नहीं करनी. ठीक है. 17 into 6.022 into 10 की power 23. So I am writing like this now. 19.8 upon 242 into 6.023 into 10 की power 6. Now this will be in joules per mole. Now can you solve this one? And if you are finding the calculations difficult, like write it like this. But while calculating, you can take 6.022 as 6. It depends upon your
इसका आंसर मैम 4927 किलोजूल्स आ रहा है मैम, किलोजूल्स में.
इसको क्या आएगा? अच्छा, इसको मैंने यहाँ कन्वर्ट कर दिया 10 raised to power 6 को, मतलब 10 raised to power 3 किलो जूल्स पर मोल. इसको डिवाइड करके बताओ मुझे. Tell the answer in this way only.
मैम 4927
into 10 की पावर 3.
नो मैम 10 की पावर 3 नहीं है, सिर्फ 4927
और 4.927. Okay. So answer will be roughly 4. एक मिनट. 10 की पावर 3 आ रहा है, नहीं आ रहा? 0.4 क्या आएगा? बेटा एक बार देख लो, इसको कैलकुलेट करके चेक करो.
मैम 10 की पावर 3 लगाएंगे तो मैम 4.927 आएगा, और मैम वैसे 4927 ही आएगा.
4.92 into 10 की पावर 3 किलो जूल्स पर मोल. ओके.
यस मैम.
मैम इट्स रॉन्ग.
मुझे कुछ गड़बड़ लग रही है, इसका आंसर चेक कर लो एक बार.
Ma'am, with 10 to the power 3, it is 0.49.
किलो जूल पर मोल.
ठीक है.
यस मैम.
Okay. Now the next question, should I take question number 9? भी चलो फटाफट करा देती हूँ. Question number 9. थोड़ा सा कराओगी या आंसर्स कैलकुलेशंस का फटाफट कराओ. Okay. Now question number 9. A photon of wavelength 4. It means आपका जो photon है, first let's me write in the short. The wavelength of the photon is 4 into 10 raised to power minus 7 meter. It strikes a metal surface. The work function of the metal. Work function means h mu naught. Work function or h mu naught is equal to 2.13 eV, electron volts. Work function of the matter is 2.13 electron volts. Calculate first part, energy of photon. It is a 3-marker question. Energy of photon. Second part, velocity, kinetic energy of emission. Kinetic energy of emission. Kinetic energy of emission. And third part is velocity of photoelectron. Rishabh. Rishabh, are you present? Okay, Sanket, how to calculate the energy of photon? Sanket, first part, how to calculate the energy of photon? Sanket, unmute yourself. हाँ बोलो बेटा, आवाज नहीं
Yes,
आ रही.
ma'am.
How to calculate energy of photon?
Ma'am, it is ma'am kinetic energy, ma'am kinetic energy of electron, ma'am plus ma'am IE of electron.
लेकिन आपको kinetic energy वाला तो कुछ दिया ही नहीं है. वर्क फंक्शन आपको बस given है. Kinetic energy is not given to you. What we are given is wavelength of photon. Can we calculate the? हाँ.
मैम हम रिलेशन लगा सकते हैं मैम. मैम स्पीड ऑफ लाइट इज इक्वल्स टू मैम फ्रीक्वेंसी इनटू वेवलेंथ.
तो कैसे निकालो? इसका फॉर्मूला बता दो. एनर्जी ऑफ फोटोन होता है h mu. तो व्हाट शुड आई राइट? वी आर गिवन द वेवलेंथ.
मैम तो फिर मैम पहले हम मैम म्यू नॉट निकालेंगे ना. हम पहले हम फ्रीक्वेंसी निकालेंगे.
कैसे निकालेंगे इसकी फ्रीक्वेंसी?
मैम मैम c इज इक्वल्स टू मैम म्यू लैम्डा लगा के.
तो h c अपॉन लैम्डा आ गया.
यस मैम.
है ना? अब हम वही जैसे अभी तक हमने सारे क्वेश्चंस के 6.6 into 10 raised to power minus 34 joule second into c is 3 into 10 raised to power 8 meter per second upon wavelength 4 into 10 raised to power minus 7 meter. So I am now simply telling you the answer. It will come out to be 4.97 into 10 raised to power minus 19 joules. Okay, we can calculate it. Now second part, so what we are knowing now is h mu. H mu की value हमें पता चल गई. And h mu naught की value, is it given to us? Is h mu naught given to us?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
But you can check the units. It is in h mu naught is in electron volts and this is in joules. So can I convert this joules into electron volt?
Yes, ma'am.
या आपकी मर्जी है. Either you convert joules into electron volts या electron volts को हम joules में convert कर देते हैं. Okay, let's convert electron volt into joules. H mu naught is equal to 2.13 eV. ये हमें given है. ठीक है. Now what is 1 eV is equal to 1.6 into 10 raised to power minus 19 joules. Multiply करके बताओ what we are getting. Yes, can you?
Ma'am, 3.40 into 10 raised to the power minus 19 joules.
एक मिनट. 4 के बाद क्या बोला बेटा? को सुनाई नहीं दिया.
Ma'am, 3.408.
Okay, 3.408 into 10 की पावर minus 19. इसको शायद कैलकुलेटर से किया बेटा, तभी इतना एक्यूरेट बोला है.
मैम नहीं
Okay,
यही आ रहा है
नहीं,
मैम
ma'am.
नॉर्मल कैलकुलेशन से भी.
Normal
Okay.
calculation किए.
Okay, now what is the kinetic energy of electron? Second part. 1 मिनट, मैं जिससे पूछूंगी वही बताएगा मुझे। शाश्वत, शाश्वत से यस मैम। शाश्वत, शिवांश, यस शाश्वत, यू हैव टू रिप्लाई बेटा, नहीं तो मैं आगे नहीं कराऊंगी, तुम्हें बाहर रिमूव कर दूंगी मैं।
Yes, ma'am. Sorry, ma'am. Mic was not unmuting.
ओके कोई बात नहीं। शाश्वत, हाउ टू कैलकुलेट द काइनेटिक एनर्जी ऑफ इमिशन? हाउ टू कैलकुलेट द काइनेटिक एनर्जी? बहुत इजी है।
Ma'am, it is the extra energy that is left. Ma'am, the energy required to remove the electron. No, total energy of the radiation minus total energy required to remove electron.
Okay. Now tell me what should I write? If I want to write the kinetic energy of electron, what should I write here?
Ma'am, h nu, which is the energy of the radiation minus energy required to minimum energy required to remove the electron.
What should I write here?
So, ma'am, h nu naught.
Okay. Now what is h mu? What is h mu?
4.47 into minus 19 joule.
Minus 0.408 into 10 to the power minus 19. So what it will be?
Ma'am, it is 4.9 or 4.4? No, 4.97 or 4.47. This one.
I think it's
4.97.
4.9.
Ma'am, it's 4.95 coming.
कोई
Yes,
बात
ma'am.
नहीं। ओके 4.95 ले लेती हूँ मैं, डोंट वरी। पॉइंट्स की वेरिएशन अलाउड हो जाती है बेटा, इतना वो मत करोगी।
So, ma'am, 1.55 into 10 to the power minus 19.
ओके 1.55 into 10 की पावर minus 19 joules, ठीक है? Is this okay? बेटे ये कैलकुलेशन सही की है, इसको एक बार चेक करो। Just check this calculation. I think
it is
this
correct.
Yes, ma'am, correct.
ये करेक्ट है।
Ma'am, normal calculation से ही correct है.
चलो ठीक है। Okay, now what will be the what will be the velocity of photoelectron? What we are knowing is the half mv square. Kinetic energy means half mv square. आगे हमारे पास 1.55 into 10 raised to power minus 19 joules. Now what is the mass of electron? 9.1 into 10 raised to power minus 31 kilogram into v square is equal to 1.55 into 10 की power minus 19 joules. So v is equal to 2 into 1.55 into 10 की power minus 19 upon 9.1 into 10 की power minus 31. This is by v इसका square root. You can solve and find the answer. Okay. I am not doing the calculation. I am leaving the calculation, so you can solve it. So with this, we have done the topic that is photoelectric effect.
Ma'am,
Yes.
ma'am, from where we get mass? We got mass.
Rajesh?
Ma'am, from where we got mass of the
Mass,
electron?
we should be remembering the mass of an electron. ये चीजें मालूम होनी चाहिए बेटा। मास ऑफ इलेक्ट्रॉन इज 9.1। ये हमने पहले चैप्टर में किया, इसी चैप्टर के स्टार्टिंग में किया था ना, द मास ऑफ इलेक्ट्रॉन।
Yes, ma'am.
So see these relation you should be now knowing. What is the relation between electron volts and joules? Sometimes it is not given. Mass of the electron won't be given to you. So you should be knowing it. Clear? Now for your homework, just try these 3 questions. Let's solve examples पूरा कर लेना. Problem 2.6, 2.7, 2.8. and 2.9. There are 4 solved examples. Please go through it. Okay, next topic. It is a short topic. I am just giving you a brief introduction. That is the topic number 2.3.3. Now this topic you have to do in very short. बहुत ज्यादा इसमें कहानियां नहीं करनी क्योंकि मेन पॉइंट्स 1 मार्कर क्वेश्चन के हिसाब से ये 2.3.3. Evidence for, this is my topic, evidence for quantized electronic energy levels. That is atomic spectra. So the main topic that we are going to do is the atomic spectra. Now see one spectra, you already know what is the spectra of white light.
Vibgyor.
Vibgyor. Okay. Now the spectra of white light, is it continuous or not? Continuous spectrum means one color is overlapping another. तो कॉन्टिन्यूअस स्पेक्ट्रा का मतलब होता है, मैं क्योंकि 7 कलर तो नहीं, सपोज ये आपका वॉयलेट कलर है, जैसे वॉयलेट एंड होगा वी हैव अनदर कलर एंड सो ऑन. तो स्पेक्ट्रा ऑफ व्हाइट लाइट इज कॉन्टिन्यूअस. इट मींस देयर इज नो ब्रेक बिटवीन द डिफरेंट कलर्स. इज इट ओके? सो दिस टाइप ऑफ स्पेक्ट्रा इज कॉल्ड एज अ कॉन्टिन्यूअस स्पेक्ट्रा. It means one frequency or one wavelength is overlapping another. So this type of spectra is called as continuous spectra. And another spectra. So this is the spectra of white light, spectra of light. So the Vibgyor that we are seeing is a spectra of light and it is always continuous. Now in the case of atomic spectra, spectra of an atom is not continuous. So if I am saying is the atomic spectra, it is a line spectra. Now what is the meaning of light spectra? Light spectra means there are only 2 lines. There are 3 lines. This is the meaning of line spectra. It means we can see different colors or different frequencies, but they are not overlapping each other. There is a gap between them. Is it okay? So atomic spectra is the line spectra. Suppose I am taking the spectra of sodium atom. Atomic spectrum means sodium atom. If I am taking potassium atom. So every atom, every atom has a unique atomic spectra. It is just like the fingerprints of an atom. Atomic spectra is just like the fingerprint of an atom. No 2 atoms in the periodic table has the same spectra. जैसे हम बोलते हैं ना, no 2 persons has the same fingerprints. Similarly, no 2 atoms have the same spectra. If I am comparing the spectra of sodium with magnesium or sodium with potassium, they will be different. So in fact, there is a branch of chemistry. It is not, we are not going to do, that is called a spectroscopy. In the case of spectroscopy, we study atomic spectra. So this is available in the higher, if you are taking it, there in the research lab, these are available. So with the help of spectroscopy, what we are studying is atomic spectra. And in fact, a number of elements in the periodic table, they have been discovered with the help of, are discovered with help of spectroscopy. And the instrument that we are used is spectroscope. Like suppose we are given a sample, we are placing that sample in the spectroscope. ठीक है, and we are finding the, उसका आपका स्पेक्ट्रा आ गया. जैसे डीएनए फिंगरप्रिंटिंग आपने देखा होगा ना, सीआईडी वगैरह में वो क्या करते हैं, एक पर्सन का डीएनए कोई भी कल्प्रेट है उसको जो भी अवेलेबल होते हैं उनसे मैच कराते हैं. सेम इज द केस हियर. सपोज आपको कोई एग्जांपल दे दिया, आपने उसको स्पेक्ट्रोस्कोप में रखा, उसका आपका स्पेक्ट्रा आ गया. Now we match that spectra with the spectra of known element. जितने periodic table के known elements है, बहुत ज्यादा तो है नहीं है, 140 ना, उनसे मैच कराएंगे. अगर मैच कर गया तो it means that is वो particular element है. And if it is not, it means that element is not there in the periodic table. So it means that is a new element. So number of new elements are discovered with the help of this branch that is called as spectroscopy. The main thing you have to remember that atomic spectra is a line spectra. What is the meaning of line spectra? You can just write on the definition of line spectra. The line spectra consists of a number of spectral lines. The line spectra consists of a number of lines, each having a different frequency or wavelength. It consists of a number of lines, each having a different frequency or wavelength. ठीक है, अगर जैसे हमारा कोई भी एक स्पेक्ट्रा है, जैसे सोडियम का है, सोडियम के स्पेक्ट्रा में दो, अब येलो कलर तो नहीं है, मैं दो रेड कलर दिखा रही हूँ. सोडियम के स्पेक्ट्रा में क्या होता है, देयर आर टू येलो लाइंस, दोनों लाइंस येलो हैं, टू येलो लाइंस, बट देयर वेवलेंथ इज सेम. अगर एक की 489 नैनोमीटर है, देन अदर इज 489.6 नैनोमीटर. ठीक है, so this is the meaning of line spectra. So we are simply seeing certain lines with gap in between. Okay, so that's all for today. कल से आपका आगे वाला टॉपिक स्टार्ट हो जाएगा. फोटो इलेक्ट्रिक इफेक्ट एक मेन टॉपिक था. Now we are doing the further topics. But please go through this. Okay, 1 minute. I am just taking the screenshot of that. Yes, 1 minute, beta. I'm just taking the screenshot of the attendance, then you can. Yes, better. Now you can ask.
Ma'am, can I
Others
call
speak?
you to the class?
Yes.
I'm on Teams.
You want to call me on Teams?
Yes, ma'am, after class.
Okay. आप यही रुक जाओ, बाकी को जाने तो लीव करने दो.